Now let us assume that we lose Indochina. If Indochina goes, several things happen right away. The Kra Peninsula, the last little bit of end hanging on down there, would be scarcely defensible. The tin and the tungsten that we so greatly value from that area would cease coming. But all India would be outflanked. Burma would certainly, in its weakened condition, be no defense. So you see, somewhere along the line, this must be blocked. Must be blocked now. Now that's what the French are doing. So when the United States votes $400 million to help that war, we're not voting for a giveaway program. We're voting for the cheapest way that we can prevent the occurrence of something that would be of the most terrible significance to the United States of America, our security.
This portion of the ECLA broadcast day is brought to you by Montesino Coffee. Hi, I'm Gary Stevens, enjoying a cup of their incredibly rich and bold coffee right now. It's a tasteful accompaniment to the tasteful music we play here at this radio station. Get your percolator brewing some Montesino Coffee today, while I get set to play you more music on ECLA.
Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone, old Constantinople, still it's Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople. So if you've a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. Take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. I can't say. People just liked it better that way. Take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. Istanbul.
Darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when a dream appears. wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. I'll be so alone and without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. But remember, darling, till you're home again, you belong to me. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good home. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I read in the papers there are robbers with flashlights that shine in the dark. My love needs a doggy to protect him and scare them away with one bark. I don't want a bunny or a kitty. I don't want a parrot that talks. I don't want a bowl of little fishies. He can't take a goldfish for a walk. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale.
ECLA, Empire Bay's news home. I'm Gary Stevens. Just last week, American traders Julius and Ethel Rosenberg were executed for their crimes against the United States. The couple was found guilty of providing thousands of classified documents to the KGB, the Soviet spy agency, over a period of at least 5 years. For Empire Bay's news leader, ECLA, I'm Gary Stevens.
What do we do when we want a fine beer? What do we do when good times draw near? What do we do when we want good cheer? Cheers to old Empirical.
Way hey, old Empirical, way hey, old Empirical, way hey, old Empirical, any time of day.
Oh, what do we do when we want a fine beer? What do we do when good times draw near? What do we do when we want fine cheer? Cheers to old Empirical.
Way hey, old Empirical, way hey, old Empirical.
ocean. Old empirical deserves devotion. Drink the beer that rules the ocean. Cheers to old empirical.
Way, hey, old empirical, way, hey, old empirical, way, hey, old empirical, best beer in the bay.
ECLA Empire Classic Radio brings you the big band sound every day at 10 a.m. with Don Gleason on ECLA Empire Classic Radio.
You sigh, the song begins, you speak, and I hear violins, it's magic. The stars desert the skies and rush to nestle in your eyes, it's magic. Without a golden wand or mystic charms, fantastic things begin when I am in your arms. When we walk hand in hand, the world becomes a wonderland, it's magic. How else can I explain those rainbows when there is no rain? It's magic. Why do I tell myself these things that happen are all really true? When in my heart I know the magic is my love for you. Why do I tell myself these things that happen are all really true? When in my heart I know the magic is my love for you.
Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone, old Constantinople, still it's Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople. So if you've a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. Take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. I can't say. People just liked it better that way. Take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the text. Istanbul.
I know I'd go from rags to riches if you would only say you care. And though my pocket may be empty, I'd be a millionaire. My clothes may still be torn and tattered, but in my heart I'd be a king. Your love is all that ever mattered. It's everything. So open your arms and you'll open the door to every treasure that I'm hoping for. Hold me and kiss me and tell me you're mine evermore. Must I forever be a beggar whose golden dreams will not come true? Or will I go from rags to riches? My fate is up to you. Must I forever be a beggar whose golden dreams will not come true? Or will I go from rags to riches? My fate is up to
ECLA, Empire Bay's news leader. I'm Gary Stevens. The power behind the atom bomb, the death knell for many in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, has been tapped by top men in the field of nuclear physics and may one day soon be providing the electricity that powers your home. They say that this new atomic energy will be a safe and inexpensive way to provide electricity for years to come. For Empire Bay's news leader, ECLA, I'm Gary Stevens.
Never knew the charm of spring, never met it face to face. I never knew my heart could sing, never missed a warm embrace. April in Paris, chestnuts in blossom, holiday tables under the trees. April in Paris, this is a feeling no one can ever reprieve. 'cause I never knew the charm of spring, never met it face to face. I never knew my heart could sing, never missed a warm embrace till April in Paris. Whom can I run to? What have you done to my heart? What have you done to my heart?
Let's go sunning, it's so good for you. Let's go sunning, neath the sky of blue. Greet the sun every morn. Feel as free and happy as the day you were born. Let's go native, sun your cares away. Be creative, learn to live and play. Pretty flowers need the sun. This applies to everyone. Life's worth living when nature's giving happiness to everyone. So let's go sunning. Let's go native, sun your cares away. Be creative, learn to live and play. Pretty flowers need the sun. This applies to everyone. Life's worth living when nature's giving happiness to everyone. So let's go sunning. Let's go sunning, it's so good for you. Let's go sunning, neath the sky of blue. Greet the sun every morn. Feel as free and happy as the day you were born. Let's go native, sun your cares away. Be creative, learn to live and play. Pretty flowers need the sun. This applies to everyone. Life's worth living when nature's giving happiness to everyone. So let's go sunning. Let's go native, sun your cares away. Be creative, learn to live and play. Pretty flowers need the sun. This applies to everyone. Life's worth living when nature's giving happiness to everyone. So let's go sunning.
That piece always reminds me of growing up in Southport as a kid. Hello, I'm Gary Stevens on ECLA. The fine folks at Sanford's department store want to remind you to stop by and see their new line of imported Italian silk clothing, just in from Milan and ready for the shopper with discerning taste. Sanford's department store, proud sponsor of ECLA, Empire Classic Radio.
fairy tale come true. I'll treasure forever moments I spend with you. Monaco's enchantment will hold us in a spell. Our hearts will be singing as they ring the wedding bell. We'll live in love's splendor, just like a king and queen. Springtime in Monaco, where love will reign supreme. Monaco's enchantment will hold us in a spell. Our hearts will be singing as they ring the wedding bell. We'll live in love's splendor, just like a king and queen. Springtime in Monaco, where love will reign supreme.
Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again, sweetheart.
This lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part.
We'll kiss again, like this again. Don't let the teardrop start.
With love that's true, I'll wait for you. Auf Wiedersehen,
sweetheart.
Last Thursday, Principal Osgood Conklin received formal notice that Cosmopolitan magazine was planning a feature story dealing with life at Madison High. Our Miss Brooks, who teaches English there, can attest to the fact that this news was greeted with tremendous elation by teachers and students alike.
Yes, indeed. I haven't seen so many smiling faces since Mr. Conklin fell down the school steps. As I remarked to my landlady at breakfast Friday morning, Cosmopolitan is a magazine of considerable stature, Mrs. Davis. It's a great honor to have a story about our school appear in it, don't you think?
I should say so. Nothing like that ever happened to the high school I attended, Connie. The only story ever written about us appeared in the Police Gazette.
The Police Gazette?
Yes. Our principal killed an English teacher.
Well, let's hope the story in Cosmopolitan isn't a sequel.
It was a rather unusual case. He struck her with a blunt object.
A blunt object?
It was a cash register. It seems she saw him trying to hustle off with the cafeteria receipts and yelled for the police. That's when he let her have it. Wingo!
Somehow I get the feeling you made the whole thing up, Mrs. Davis. I'll have my eggs now. I want to finish breakfast before Walter Denton gets here.
Well, here you are, dear. Walter told me a Cosmopolitan photographer dropped in at school yesterday.
That's right, a fellow named Haney. He was laying out some shots he plans to take this morning.
I bet you're hoping he'll snap your picture, Connie.
Oh, don't be absurd. I'm no publicity hound, Mrs. Davis. Why should I want my picture to appear in a magazine? Doesn't mean anything to me.
Well...
It's just a coincidence that I happen to be wearing my best dress this morning.
Coincidence?
Honestly. If you think I'm trying to look attractive so that photographer will snap my picture, you're sadly mistaken. When I woke up, I was thinking it was Sunday, so I put on my Sunday dress. That's all there is to it.
Of course. And I guess it was mere coincidence that you were up till 4 in the morning fixing your hair.
Guilty, Your Honor. Come in. Oh, if it's all the same to you, Mrs. Davis, I'd prefer that we don't mention this magazine story at all.
Very well, dear. If that's the way you want it, I'll shut up like a clam.
The top of the morning, ladies.
Hello, Walter. Sit down.
I bet you're hoping Mr. Haney will snap your picture for the Cosmopolitan this morning, Walter.
Nice clamming, Mrs. Davis.
Oh, why should I want my picture in a big, important magazine?
Well...
It's only a coincidence that I happen to be wearing my Sunday suit.
Oh, is that your Sunday suit?
Yes, and he was up until 4 in the morning fixing his hair.
Well, I guess I did spend a minute or two combing my wave at a devil-may-care angle. Yeah, but the one who'll really be primping this morning is Miss Enright.
Miss Enright?
Yeah. Miss Brooks' fellow English teacher and her hottest rival in the rat race for Mr. Boynton.
Walter.
Oh, well, she's fond of him, too. And she probably feels that he'd sit up and take notice if her picture was to appear in Cosmo. Gosh, you should have seen her fawning over Mr. Haney in the cafeteria yesterday. Yeah, I was rather surprised, though, at the compliment she paid you, Miss Brooks.
Compliment?
Yes, ma'am. She was pointing out how lucky you are that you don't have to diet like she does. She said she thought it was wonderful how you managed to stay so scrawny and yet eat like a horse.
Oh, she did she?
Yeah. And Mr. Haney said he thought you were very attractive. And he asked her how old you are.
Well, what did Miss Enright say to that?
Well, she told him she doesn't know your age because she's never been able to count your teeth.
Walter, when we get to school, you'd better count Miss Enright's teeth twice.
Twice?
Before and after I clip her.
Hello there, Miss Brooks.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Haney. I was just about to see if Mr. Boynton is in his laboratory.
He is. I ducked in there a minute ago to avoid Miss Enright. She's been hounding me like a house detective, hoping I'll snap her picture. So far, I've evaded that little chore. But I picked up a nice shot of Mr. Boynton.
Oh?
Now I'd like one of you, Miss Brooks. Hold still, please. That's it.
You snapped my picture, Mr. Haney?
I did. It'll appear in the next issue of Cosmopolitan. Well, I've got to get along now. Thanks, Miss Brooks. See you later.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Haney. Bye now. Good morning, Mr. Boynton.
Oh, hi, Miss Brooks. Say, you're really dolled up. Boy, you look like the cat's pajamas.
Let's watch that racy dialogue in school, Mr. Boynton.
Oh, no kidding. That dress is a knockout.
Oh, it's just a little thing I wear around the house during the coronation. Mr. Haney just snapped my picture, and he told me he'd shot one of you, Mr. Boynton.
Well, yes, I was quite surprised. I certainly wasn't prepared to be photographed this morning.
You weren't?
It's only a coincidence that I happen to be wearing my Sunday suit.
Oh, I know. You haven't had that thing out of the mothball since the Easter parade.
Well, that's perfectly true, Miss Brooks, but last night the thought occurred to me that it would blend nicely with my new hat.
When did you buy a new hat?
This morning on the way to school.
I see. And how late were you up fixing your hair?
Until 4 o'clock. Shucks, I might as well admit it. The prospect of having my likeness appear in a magazine is the most exciting thing that ever happened to me. Isn't it the most exciting thing that ever happened to you?
You should know. I may drop over to Mr. Conklin's office and tell him to look for our pictures in Cosmopolitan. It might command some respect from the old boy. Will I see you at lunch, Mr. Boynton?
You bet. I think I'll get there a little early. What shall I order for you?
For me?
Oh, it's my treat, Miss Brooks. You can have anything your heart desires. Anything.
Well, in that case, I'll get there a little early, too. Mr. Boynton, how about seeing Jane Wyman's new picture at the State tonight?
What's the name of it?
Well, it's a very nostalgic title. Remember the time last Christmas when you kissed me under the mistletoe?
Yes.
The picture's called Let's Do It Again.
It makes me ill to see that photographer snapping pictures of our teachers and students while we're trying to conduct school, Harriet. After giving the matter due consideration, I have decided to kill the Cosmopolitan story.
What? Oh, but that's unfair, Daddy. You're just jealous because Mr. Haney refused to take a picture of you.
That is not true. I have always spurned the spangled lure of publicity. Getting my picture snapped is the farthest thing from my mind.
Then why did you come to school dressed...
The fact that I'm wearing my Sunday suit is a coincidence.
Coincidence. Mother told me you were up until 4 this morning combing your hair over the bald spot.
What bald spot? Why, I'm thicker on top than any man my age. The fact remains that this institution has a rather toothy rule to the effect that no teacher may be either interviewed or photographed by a representative of a public periodical without the express permission of Principal Osgood Conklin. I am Principal Conklin.
How do you do?
Harriet, child, you are bucking for cafeteria KP.
Oh, please, Daddy, you only dust off that ancient rule for your own convenience. Look, you've been photographed by the press many times. How come you've never applied the rule to yourself?
Your impertinent question shall be stricken from the record. Suffice it to say that as yet no member of my faculty has sought my permission. If I should learn, therefore, that any teacher has already been photographed by the snap-happy gent from Cosmopolitan, that teacher is in for a mess of trouble. Come in.
Oh, hi, Miss Brooks.
Good morning, Harriet. Mr. Conklin, I have some happy news for you.
I'll bet. Tack this notice on the bulletin board for me, Harriet. Now run along, please.
Yes, sir. See you later, Miss Brooks.
Bye, dear.
That notice is for the benefit of my teachers, Miss Brooks. A rather timely reminder of Rule 608. You've run afoul of it once or twice in the past, I believe.
Rule 608? Oh, is that the rule you applied a couple of years ago, sir, when the Evening Post took pictures of some teachers and neglected to take one of you?
That's the little beauty. I plan to take drastic action against any teachers who have permitted themselves to be photographed without my permission. Now, what's the happy news you have for me?
I forget.
Somehow I'm glad. Anything else you'd care to discuss with me?
Yes, sir. Mr. Boynton and I would like your permission to be photographed for Cosmopolitan magazine.
Permission denied.
Oh, but Mr. Conklin, won't you reconsider?
I have spoken.
Oh, please, sir, this is very...
Could it be, Miss Brooks, that you and Boynton have already been photographed?
Without your permission? How can you even think of such a thing?
It's easy. Don't you realize that fallacious denials will prove futile? When the issue comes out, the pictures of those teachers who flaunted my authority will be all the evidence I need. Anything else?
Yes, sir. Exactly what measures do you plan to take against those teachers?
The faculty rolls of the good ship Madison High have not yet been logged for the fall semester, Miss Brooks. Those mutineers whose pictures appear in Cosmopolitan will have to walk the plank. Anything else?
Just one thing. Where's the plank? Blood and blood plasma are saving the lives of both our wounded in military hospitals and of civilians here at home. There is no substitute for whole blood or plasma in treating the ill and the injured. So make your appointment today to give blood. It is easy, painless, and takes very little time. Join the thousands of other Americans who are rolling up their sleeves. Call your local Red Cross chapter and make an appointment. And do it today. Good night, everyone.
Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, was produced by Larry Burns, written by Al Lewis and Joe Quillen, with the music of Wilbur Hatch. Mr. Boynton was played by Jeff Chandler, Mr. Conklin by Gail Gordon. Others in tonight's cast were Jane Morgan, Dick Crenna, Gloria McMillan, Mary Jane Croft, and Dan Tobin. Be sure to read the story of Our Miss Brooks in the current issue of Cosmopolitan on your newsstand now.
Hello, I'm TV and film star Denny Reed. You know, things can get pretty hectic on the set of a movie, and I'm sure things can get pretty hectic in your life, too. So I'll let you in on my #1 secret for getting through a tough day. A pack of Big Break cigarettes. Whether it's the bold flavor of Big Break Reds, the smooth taste of Big Break Blues, or the light finish of a Big Break White. When you want to take a break from it all, reach for your Big Break cigarettes.
Why, there's Jane with her new Smith Automotive Custom 200. Hello, Jane. Say, what are you doing with your Custom 200?
I'm just packing up the trunk for a family picnic. Loading up the kids and Scruffy here, and then we're going to pick up Dad and Uncle Floyd.
Gee whiz, that's a lot. Just how are you going to manage it all?
Oh, I don't need to worry about that with my Smith Custom 200. It's the leader in its class for trunk space and seat space. So I can do all this and more in just one trip.
All that and more with the Smith Custom 200. For performance that really shines, Smith is first in line.
The future of television viewing has arrived. Hello, I'm Ed Warling from Ed Warling's Electrical Appliances, and I want you to know that Empire Electronics and Home Electrics are currently making color television sets that will carry us into the future. And right now is a great time to get your new future-proof TV from Ed Warling's Electrical Appliances. With the biggest selection of televisions in Empire Bay, we guarantee that you'll find the perfect TV, or my name isn't Ed Warling. Ed Warling's Electrical Appliances. From radios to television sets to the all-new color television set, Ed Warling's has what you need.
Oh, join the Cuban conga in this rhythm conga with that modern kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. Oh, start the conga going, hear those trumpets blowing, don't delay, be quick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. Yes, you will find it charming, quite a bit alarming, with a Cuban kick. Don't let the rhythm scare you, if it does, we dare you to this dropping kick. Come join the Cuban conga in this rhythm conga with that modern kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick.
Take me in your arms and never let me go. Whisper to me softly while the moon is low. Hold me close and tell me what I want to know. Say it to me gently, let the sweet talk flow. Come a little closer, make love to me. Kiss me once again before we say goodnight. Take me in your loving arms and squeeze me tight. Put me in a mood so I can dream all night. Everybody's sleeping, so it's quite alright. Come a little closer, make love to me. When you're near, so help me dear, chills run up my spine. Don't you know I love you so? I won't be happy till you're mine. When I'm in your arms, you give my heart a treat. Everything about you is so doggone sweet. Every time we kiss, you make my life complete. Baby doll, you know you swept me off my feet. Now's the time to tell you, make love to me. I won't be happy till you're mine. When I'm in your arms, you give my heart a treat. Everything about you is so doggone sweet. Every time we kiss, you make my life complete. Baby doll, you know you swept me off my feet. Now's the time to tell you, hey baby, make love to me.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good home. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I read in the papers there are robbers with flashlights that shine in the dark. My love needs a doggy to protect him and scare them away with one bark. I don't want a bunny or a kitty. I don't want a parrot that talks. I don't want a bowl of little fishies. He can't take a goldfish for a walk. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale.
ECLA, Empire Bay's news leader. I'm Gary Stevens. You might want to think twice about lighting up that cigarette, according to a new scientific study released today. In the report, which is available by order from the Food and Drug Administration, top men in the medical profession conclude that cigarette smoking could pose serious risks to your good health. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, this radio host is making a change A change to those new filter cigarettes. For Empire Bay's news leader, ECLA, I'm Gary Stevens.
Hi, I'm motion picture and television star Denny McAvery, and I'm proud to say that I fought for our country in the Second World War. That's why I'm extra proud to partner up with Smith Automotive Company to help raise money for local VA hospitals. All this month, when you test drive a brand new Smith Custom 200, Smith will donate $5 to the VA nearest you. It will help those servicemen who are still, to this day, affected by the war. So get behind the wheel of today's hottest car, the Smith Custom 200. And feel good about doing it. Take it from me, Denny McAvery. For performance that really shines, Smith is first in line. Thank you.
Empire Classic Radio brings you every Thursday night newsman Jim Brittman's Town Hall Meeting, Empire Bay's premier news radio program on ECLA, Empire Classic Radio.
shaboom, ba-do, 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 ba-do. Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again, shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again. Oh, life could be a dream if only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Now every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom, ya-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, shaboom, shaboom, ya-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, shaboom, shaboom, ya-la-la-la-la-la-la, shaboom. Shaboom, shaboom, ya-la-la-la-la-la-la, shaboom, shaboom, ya-la-la-la-la-la-la, shaboom, shaboom, ya-la-la-la-la-la-la, shaboom. Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again, shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again, boom, shaboom. Hey, da, dee, ding, dong, da, lang, da, lang, da, lang, shaboom, ba-do, 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 ba-ba. Life could be a dream, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream if only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Do you shaboom shaboom? Do you shaboom shaboom? Do you shaboom shaboom? Sweetheart. Jezebel. The devil was born without a pair of horns. It was you, Jezebel, it was you. If ever an angel fell, Jezebel, it was you, Jezebel, it was you. If ever a pair of eyes promised paradise, deceiving me, grieving me, leaving me blue, Jezebel, it was you. If ever the devil's plan was made to torment man, it was you, Jezebel, it was you. 'Twould be better had I never known a lover such as you, forsaking dreams and all for the siren call of your arms. Like a demon, love possessed you, obsessed me constantly. What evil star is mine that my fate's design should be Jezebel? If ever a pair of eyes promised paradise, blue. Jezebel, it was you. If ever the devil's plan was made to torment man, it was you. Night and day, every way. Jezebel, Jezebel,
Gentlemen, it becomes my extremely pleasant task to introduce our guest. Tonight we've invited...
Dean, the fatal time has come. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Oh, Jerry, stop. What makes you think you're gonna die?
I just broke my lifetime pen.
Oh. Oh, please, Jerry. Please. I'm trying to make an introduction here. No, I'm making an introduction, Jerry. Our guest is every man's dream come true. Her complexion looks like it was kissed by moondrops.
Oh, the cruel unfairness of it all. Never to see a girl again. Never to kiss a girl again.
Oh, Jerry.
And just when I was learning to use both lips.
Jerry, since you're convinced you're going to die and never see a girl again, your last look is going to be terrific. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a chance for you also to help us welcome the beautiful, charming, and exciting star, Miss Joanne Drew. Ladies and gentlemen, Joanne Drew.
Thank you, Dean.
Nice to see you, Joanne.
Say, what's with Jerry? He has such a strange expression on his strange face.
Miss Drew, this is no time for levity. My days are numbered.
Jerry, you're mistaken about all this.
No, I'm not. The symptoms are all too evident. Too evident. All day long I've been seeing black spots and white spots in front of my eyes.
Oh, my goodness. Didn't you see a doctor?
No, just black spots and white spots.
Jerry, you're wrong.
No, I'm not. Just look at my skin. It's the color of the cement in front of Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Well, so what? Lots of people have skin the color of the cement in front of Grauman's.
With footprints in it?
Jerry, I got an idea. Why don't you go out to your uncle's ranch in Montana?
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. I'll bet it's really invigorating out there. They say the air in Montana is so intoxicating. When you breathe it, it's like breathing wine.
Oh, no wonder my uncle joined Air Anonymous.
Jerry, on the ranch, you can get lots of fresh milk.
That's right, and milk builds bones.
Then how come cows are so flabby?
No, Jerry, milk is full of vitamins.
Vitamins?
Yes. A, B, C, D, E.
She can't even spell vitamins.
It will also help that sallow complexion of yours.
Now look what milk has done for my skin. Every morning I take a milk bath.
Last time I was at the ranch, I took milk showers.
That's ridiculous. How could you take milk showers?
Tall cows.
Believe me, Jerry, the thing for you to do is spend a few weeks on your uncle's ranch.
Oh, I can't go back there. My uncle hates me. At breakfast, he used to take a knife and fork and try to cut up my pancakes for me.
Well, Jerry, if he tried to cut up your pancakes, that shows he likes you.
After I ate them?
No. Well, since you're not welcome at the ranch, the best thing for you to do is take it easy. Stop running around nights. Stay home and watch television.
You'll find it very relaxing, Jerry.
Oh, I do enjoy television, especially on cold, wintry nights.
Oh, then you do watch it.
No, I warm my feet on the tubes.
What you ought to do, Jerry, is climb into your snuggies and watch the Late, Late, Late Show.
That's not for me. I saw a movie on TV last night. Believe me, I was disgusted.
Disgusted?
Just when the commercials started to get interesting, some wise guy interrupted with a picture.
Well, of course, there are very few activities without commercials nowadays. If this isn't controlled, I can imagine what'll happen.
You don't have to imagine, Joni. That's what our play is about tonight. Fenneman, come here and take over.
Right, Dean. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, almost everything today is sponsored. Thank heaven. And so tonight, we'd like to show you what might conceivably happen during an operation in a hospital if it, too, were commercially sponsored.
set for the operation. Is my assistant ready?
Yes, Doctor.
Very well. Forceps.
Forceps.
Suture.
Suture.
Fine, now I'm ready to carve.
Doctor, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Patient.
Yeah.
Where's the patient?
Here I am. Oh, Doctor, I'm so frightened. This is my first operation.
Then we're all even. This is my first, too.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's just kidding, man. Hey, if you want to find out how successful Dr. Lewis has been, contact his last patient.
Yes, just write to Sam Fromkis, Box 42.
Box 42.
Forest Lawn, California.
And now for the incision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first 3 inches of this incision are brought to you by the makers of Gloppo Hair Tonic. The hair tonic that doesn't pour, it glops. Now a word from one of our satisfied movie stars, Mr. Cary Grunt.
Gloppo Hair Tonic grows hair faster than anything I've ever tried. I bought a bottle of Gloppo Hair Tonic, pulled the cork out with my teeth, and the next morning I had a mustache on my tongue.
And now, back to our operation.
I'll be sawing you in all the old familiar places. Clamps, scalpel, blindfold.
Doctor, is the blindfold for me?
No, for me. I can't stand the sight of blood. And now I must hurry with the operation. I'm double parked. Cruising down the liver on a Sunday.
We interrupt to bring you a message from another one of our co-sponsors, the manufacturers of Burr Food Freezers. And here's a word from the president of the Burr Food Freezer Company.
Evening, friends. My name is Harold J. Burr. Now, if you purchase one of our food freezers, we will stock it for you absolutely free with the following items. 300 pounds of choice lizard gizzards. 200 pounds of frogs' legs taken from frogs who walk on their hands. And 12 dozen kangaroo patties individually wrapped in their own pouches. Also, 3 1/4 miles of giraffe neck. And as an added inducement to all you cannibal kitties in Africa, 2 dozen frozen explorers on a stick.
As a free gift from the Burr Food Freezer Company, the first 3 million ladies who call in will receive absolutely free a beautiful hand-stitched parachute harness.
If you live in the Hollywood area, the number to call is Granite 647-989-36219-483. I repeat, that number is Webster 620059. Now don't forget, folks, if you'd like some information about our freezer, call Citrus 1357.
If you live in Egypt, the number to call is Sand Dune 164.
In Germany, the number is Gesundheit 1367.
And in Switzerland, it's Alp 2134.
And now, back for the conclusion of our operation.
Ready to continue, Doc?
Yes. Oh, give me something to dismember you by.
Doctor, please stop. Tell me, Doctor, after the operation, will the scar show?
Honey, that depends on you.
Don't worry, miss. The last patient the doctor had was a fan dancer.
Yeah, and she wanted the scar where it wouldn't show.
Well, what did you do, Doctor?
I operated on her sister.
Jerry. No slight intended, but I think it's time for me to be leaving now.
Sorry to see you go, but sure glad you could be here, Joanne.
Yes, Miss Drew, you certainly made our night brighter.
Thanks, it was great fun. Good night, Dean and Jerry.
Good night, Joanne.
Good night, Joanne.
Wow.
ECLA Empire Classic Radio takes you to the theater every Friday night for the Empire Bay Players presentation of classical theater productions. This week, Les Miserables on ECLA.
Ooh, that style. Wow, that zing. It's a Beverly thing.
The all-new Schubert Beverly from Schubert Motor Company. Now with more style, like twice the amount of optional chrome trim for that sleek look, an interior decked out in the finest wood accents, and now featuring a brand new push-button amplitude modulation radio, plus a lot more. Visit your Schubert Motor Company dealer today for a first-class introduction to the first-class Schubert Beverly.
Ooh, that style. Wow, that zing. It's a Beverly thing.
Well, hello there. I'm here to tell you about the Empire Electronics 45 Series television. The new 45 Series features a new picture system that's going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread. Of course, I'm talking about color television. Yes, folks, the technology of tomorrow is here today. The 45 Series TV brings you a full-color picture inside a handsome cherry wood box. It's the most picture you could ever ask for, and it'll be the last television set you'll ever need. So stop by your local appliance store today and fall in love with the new color picture and handsome design of the Empire Electronics 45 Series television. Your eyes will thank you.
You sigh, the song begins, you speak, and I hear violins, it's magic. The stars desert the skies and rush to nestle in your eyes. It's magic without a golden wand or mystic charms. Fantastic things begin when I am in your arms. When we walk hand in hand, the world becomes a wonderland. It's magic. How else can I explain those rainbows when there is no rain? It's magic. Why do I tell myself these things that happen are all really true? When in my heart I know the magic is my love for you. Why do I tell myself these things that happen are all really true? When in my heart I know the magic is my love for you.
ECLA, Empire Bay's news home. I'm Gary Stevens. The Home Electrics Corporation claims that the modern home of the future is as little as 10 years away. They've already gotten us closer to that reality by taking us farther away from our television sets with the recent invention of the remote channel changer. The device, which weighs a feathery 5 pounds, allows you to sit as far away as 10 feet from your television set and change the channels without getting up. Home Electric says that soon you'll also be able to control the volume of your television set as well. In the meantime, they're working on a version that isn't tethered by a wire. For Empire Bay's news leader, ECLA, I'm Gary Stevens.
Chairs